Everything is awesome.
At Legoland.
Yeah, our family recently took a trip to Winter Haven, Florida to go to Legoland for a couple of days, and we had the best time. Honestly, it's one of our favorite family trips that we've taken across any destination so far. In this video, we're going to show you the top 10 things that we wish we would have known before we went on this trip. We're going to show you our ride strategy because it's not a half day kind of park, really. But more importantly, we're going to show you
The hotel rooms, because they're awesome.
yeah, so I got a sneak peek at every single hotel room on property. So let's Ninjago our way over to the first thing that we wish we would have known. Well, these aren't necessarily mistakes, but they are things that we kind of wish we would have known. And the first one starts off with the ages and stages. And you really got to know your kiddos. Like for me, being able to build together, it's one of the things that we love to do, right?
Yeah.
So we have tons of Legos for like when I was a kid, and he's building his collection, obviously. And so getting to go to Legoland like was a really cool experience. It's something I didn't get to do as a kid, but being able to take him was really fun. But you definitely have to know like the ages and stages, right?
Yeah, I'd say like really the only thrill from my age, I'm 10, is like the dragon coaster and triple decker couch flyer thing.
Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of like Soarin'.
Yeah.
At Disney World. Yeah, so there are some cool rides, of course, that older kids will enjoy. But if you look around the internet, people are really kind of bashing Legoland because it's not a thrill park. And so you have to, at least on this first thing, have to know what you're getting into. It's not a thrill park. It's a amazing park to go and really relax, right?
Yeah.
It's a great park to go with kids. So we have 3 kiddos. We are all under 10 years of age, and it's a really fun park to just go enjoy ourselves, take it as we see different things, get to do all the rides. But really at the end of the day, like I don't know that we would go when you're 13, 14, 15 because it's not like that kind of park, right? Like we would go to Universal or another park for that. But Legoland, for the age and stage that we have in our family, it's perfect. And it truly was awesome being able to take everybody there and have a great time. And they have rides for everybody in that age range too, right? So he could ride stuff. Our littlest one could ride a ton of stuff, like the
Lego Duplo.
Yep.
There's like a little farm train, and then they have a Lego movie too. Also, they do have the Dino Coaster. It's like a smaller kids version of the Texas Giant at Six Flags.
Yep. So again, it's not like a huge thrill ride park, but there are tons of different attractions, which we'll get to ride strategy in a little bit. But know your kids and know your family before you step foot on Legoland property.
Here is the second thing we wish we knew before entering the park is time.
Yeah, so we thought it was going to be a half day park. Based on what we read online, we thought we could just pop in, ride a couple rides, and then dip out. And we got to the end of the first day and we're like, we have to stay another day. Like we got to see and do a ton of stuff on that first day, but really on that second day is when we got to do all the building experiences and visit Miniland and really explore around. I mean, if you go to Legoland for a half day, it's like going to the pizza buffet there and just getting the salad bar. Like you need to be able to experience and do everything. But we also went on off season time. So we didn't go during the peak summer season. We didn't go when a lot of folks are bringing in field trips from schools in the area and stuff like that. And even then we felt like we really needed 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so much to see and do. So don't feel bad about scheduling a multi-day trip here between the hotels and all the different stuff that you can do there, the pool. Also, if you have multiple kids, everybody's going to have stuff that they want to rewrite. Like we rewrote a ton of stuff.
Mm-hmm. There was this that we got stuck on this driving cars, and I'm not complaining or anything, but I think we spent a little bit too much time and we didn't really have time for other things.
But that was the beauty of us staying for 2 days, though.
Yeah.
At that second day, we got to spend a ton of time there and really like letting them get to do what they want. That's what this park is all about. That's what spending time as a family is all about. Getting in to see your kiddos smile and really have a fun time when they're driving around the cars and hitting each other and just,
That was
cruising,
fun.
right? Yeah, it was super fun, bud. So that was the second thing that we wish we had known is time. Definitely plan how many days?
2.
Yeah, plan 2 days here. So while I can't call myself a master builder because I don't have the certification from the headquarters, I'm going to call myself a Lego master architect. And as a Lego master architect, I would not head to Target to go buy a brand new Lego set if I didn't know that they had their Lego sets on sale or like that 20% off that they run from time to time. Same thing's going to apply here to Legoland. Now, Legoland does have a ton of great discounts available for Floridians, for AAA members, for teachers, for military families, both active duty and retired. Legoland does take care of the people that come to their park. One of the best ways though to save is by working with a FamVia travel advisor, because we pay attention to the deals that are happening all year round. In fact, one of the ways that we recommend to all of our guests to save money is by booking the hotel and your tickets separately, because for instance, we can lock in the price of your hotel as soon as we know the dates that you want to travel, then wait for a 50% off of everybody's ticket, or perhaps a buy an adult, get a kid ticket. So Legoland has a ton of great deals that happen all throughout the year on their ticket packages. So we always recommend to book the hotel and the tickets separately. We can take care of one or the other. You just let us know. But you can find your certified Lego Master Architect or Legoland fanatic over at famvia.com/advisors. Reach out. One of our team members will help you craft the perfect or build the perfect itinerary to Legoland Florida.
Number 4, not having a ride strategy plan.
So unlike Disney, you don't need precision planning. You don't need to map out all your rides for the day for Legoland, in my opinion. But you do need to have somewhat of a strategy. So I think a lot of the crowds, when they first get there, they head straight to Ninjago, because that area is very popular and it's going to stay popular throughout the day. So they kind of want to knock it out and hopefully get a shorter wait time. So I'd say probably try something different. If you've got really littles, I'd head over to driving school. Our kids really enjoy driving school, but it is like single cars. So if the line backs up, it does take a little bit of a longer time. Or if you've got, elementary kids, I would say go to Lost Kingdom Adventure. That one was a really fun one, and you could knock it out. And several of your other rides when you first get there.
Also, you can check out famvia.com for some really good ride reviews that are the best in Lego City.
Number 5, don't skip Miniland. Hunter, what do you like about it?
Miniland is awesome. You should never skip it. It's like an interactive town with buttons that you can push. You never know if a monkey's gonna squirt you in the face. Then you never know if it's gonna play funky music. You never know if bride and a groom are gonna walk out of the chapel.
There is a rocket ship that blasts off to 10-20 minutes, and for the last time it blasts off is at the end of the park, and whenever you're walking, you'll get to see it right away. And there's also like this wedding thing where they go and it throws salt, and then they come round up. There's a fire truck, and it sprays water at you.
Yeah, also every single thing you see in there is made of Legos. Even some of the Legos are even built onto the bars. Actually, the town it's not like a regular Lego City town. It's got like some famous landmarks, as the Eiffel Tower and what's it called? The Sydney Opera House.
There's even boats where you can throw money in them, and when I saw a boat that it was filled with money. There was a little Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
I think that was really cool.
Okay, one other thing that we weren't expecting when we got there is the ability for all of us to go through the line, and then you to be able to wait with our littlest one, or me to wait while you take the other two. Having that height swap capability is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very similar to Universal. We all go through the line together. What I did love, there were little stations throughout that they had for families while you're in line that you could build things together with the Duplos. And then while you're waiting, you had that access to that area as well. So I really did like that.
And so when you swap, it truly is swaps. Like one parent can wait with the little one, and then when the other kiddos get off, the other parent can go back on with those same kiddos. So it functions really similar to Universal, like compared to Disney, where one parent has to wait outside the queue. You don't have to do that. You can actually get to wait, and you have something to play with.
Yeah.
So the rider swap or the height swap is pretty great at Legoland.
Number 7, not signing up for a session with a master builder around the park and the hotel.
So like he said, there are 2 parts, at the parks and at the hotel. At the parks, there are stations all throughout that you can go work with a master builder on little projects. They give you tips and tricks. It's just if you've got a really big Lego builder in your family, this is a great opportunity for them to work with a master builder. We stopped at a couple of the spots, and it was a great experience. The kids got to build on projects, and then they came around and kind of gave them feedback. Now at the hotel, this is something that we had to sign up for online, and it's more classroom style. You want to tell them about it?
Sure. I built this and this. They're just little mini figures that you can build, and so they give you a cup, and it's got the little Lego pieces in it, and you build it brick by brick. They'll pause a little for everyone to put their pieces
Kind of catch up, and
Yeah.
everybody stays together, and we kind of finish the project at the same time. And at the end of it, you obviously get to keep the creations that they made. So definitely, if you're staying on property, I highly recommend it. We actually went 2 days and did 2 sessions. That's why we got both of those. But it's a really great opportunity. So definitely don't miss out on these sessions that they hold with the master builders. Number 8, not knowing when to go as a tourist.
Yeah, so when we went in January, February timeframe, and it was awesome. It wasn't super hot and sticky and typical Florida weather outside. You're gonna walk a lot at Legoland because it's a very long park with lots of different areas to go to. But January, February was awesome when we went.
Definitely.
But what happened on that Friday?
Everyone showed up. So, I mean, several schools, a lot of the pass holders. We went on a Wednesday, Thursday, so Friday we checked out, and we're just watching the parking lot fill up. We're watching these long lines roll in. So definitely, we liked going during the weekday, during school season. So
Yeah, but January is our favorite time to hit any of the parks
anything in Florida,
Yeah.
really. Disney, Universal, we love going in January because the weather, I mean, it's not killer at all. Like, it does get warm at some points. You can still do water rides, but you're definitely not just sweating all day.
Yeah, one of the things that we noticed too, as in talking with a lot of the team that was there, is January, February are fantastic months for you to go. You get great rates on the hotel. Tickets are usually cheaper, but it is kind of removed. It's in Winter Haven, so if you're looking at a map, it's not right near
The action,
yeah, it's not
all the stuff that you would typically go to, like the Orlando area for.
So that means it's going to have a lot of locals that go to it. It's going to have a lot of annual pass holders, and it's going to have a lot of schools that come. So if you do want to go, like, when should you go as a tourist? January, February, but like, what are some other tips that we can give here?
I would say, well, like I just said, I would say during the school year, because obviously, you know, families aren't really planning a ton of vacations. So if you can swing it and, you know, bring your family out of school for that time period, I mean, that's kind of my tip for Disney and Universal as well. So I would avoid holidays for sure, just because all of the theme parks like that, they get filled up. And the thing with Legoland, we said this several times, we loved it so much because we basically had the park to ourselves. I mean, we were able to do pretty much everything. I think the only area we missed out on was the garden area, which we didn't make it in time for that. But we got to do pretty much everything that we wanted to do because we didn't really ever have to wait in any line. So, but there were certain times that I was, you know, certain lines that we were in, I'm thinking this would be a nightmare in the summertime, waiting in this long line, because it moves a lot slower. These rides are for little kids. There's not a ton of seating. So each ride that takes off, it's just a smaller group, and it just takes a little bit longer. It's not going super fast like a Velocicoaster, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so if you're gonna go, like, I would do like Monday to Thursday. I would not do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday stay.
Yeah, because again, he's talked about the pass holders, and so a lot of them kind of hang out there on the weekends, so just longer wait times.
Yeah, and then I would avoid, like, anytime when kids are out of school, like October, especially because they do have trick-or-treating and they do have a lot of really cool stuff that they do, but I would totally go during the week if you can. But our visit was awesome for us as tourists. January, February are fantastic times to go.
And if you couldn't, like, you can't take your kids out of school, what are you thinking?
If you can't take your kids out of school, I mean, you go anyways, because the time.
So you would still highly recommend this park? And
100%. Like, I would try not to go during the summer because it's sweltering, especially in that swampy area. I mean, there is a ton of gardens. There are some great benches because as I get older, I love to sit more, and some great shade. But, you know, it is a fun park for kids in that 2 to 12 range, and you don't have your kids for that long, right?
Mhm.
So if you have kids, like, you got to take them there at some point.
I agree.
Yeah.
Number 9, not staying on property. Now I get it, it's expensive. However, we do feel like it's totally worth it and that the perks and all the extras kind of make up for that extra expense.
I mean, you're literally 30 seconds or less from the front door of the hotel to the front gate of the park. I mean, it's like a short sidewalk around, like walking around your house, you're basically at.
Yep. You walk out and you go through security and you're there.
Yeah, and so you get 30-minute early park admission. Now, it may change based on the time of year. So you do get early park admission. And if you're staying at the hotel too, the restaurants are awesome.
And breakfast is included with that. And then at dinner time, kids eat for free. So, I mean,
Saves a
that
ton of money.
breakfast in and of itself, we thought was wonderful. Like it was a full,
Like they brought out a skillet of food.
yeah, it was just a
As
full
much as you
breakfast,
wanted.
anything you wanted. So I feel like the kids always eat better with buffet style like that, or where they have all these options. I feel like they do so much better with that. The breakfast in and of itself would have been a big expense for our family of 5. So I think that was worth it. And then dinner half off, which we really did enjoy dinner too. So.
But if you are not going in a off-peak time, you do want to make reservations at those restaurants because they do fill up quickly because it is free breakfast for folks that are staying at the hotel. You do want to make that reservation. But if you're staying on property, okay, they have a great pool there. They have like a pool area in the lobby filled with Legos that the kids can go to.
And there's like a playground area inside the lobby, like a little castle looking thing. And the staff will do games with them. They'll do like little plays for them. They engage with them. So they have a lot of fun time, music and all that stuff with them too.
Pajama party at nighttime.
Pajama party.
Like a musical at nighttime, bedtime story. Characters walk through. So Ninjago characters, you'll see all of the Lego characters.
And they're just walking through the lobby and you can, stop and take pictures with them. So that kind of cuts down on like your character photos in the park. So that was really nice.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that this hotel is geared towards kids, but literally our kids touch everything too. And that's why they're sick half the time, right? But kids touch everything. And this hotel, there's 2 different hotels. There's a Lego hotel and then there's the beach hotel as well. But it's built for kids to go
Very
and touch
tactile,
and go build stuff. I mean, there are Legos everywhere, as you can imagine, but they really do allow kids just to roam free. We've already covered the master builders, but the master builder sessions take place at the hotel.
And that's included too. You just have to sign up online. The room has an activity in the room, which we loved because they actually got prizes for it. So
Yeah, and the staff at the hotel, and we're going to show you every single room at the different like room level. There's Duplo, there's Friends, all this kind of stuff. We're going to show you that in a little bit. But the scavenger hut's fantastic. So you do the scavenger hut, you go and you get juices. You get this paper here, so they deliver the Legoland Times to your front door when you're staying there, so you can read about what's happening in Lego City and across the parks. But the staff at the hotel is fantastic too. If you need more juice boxes, if you want more play sets, so this one actually came from the front desk where they have free sets for you to take home. So it's more expensive to stay on property for sure versus like a Holiday Inn or something like that, but worth it.
So worth it, especially with the theming. We stayed in the Lego Friends room and it was phenomenal. Was it Lego Friends?
We stayed in that one and then we had the Pirates as well.
That's right. And it was just incredible. Like the kids had their own bunk area and that had Legos in it that they could play with and it had a TV. The bathroom is all decked out like that. In the main area was all decked out. It's just really, the theming is incredible and the kids loved it. So
yeah, and there's one thing that I can't wait to show you in just a little bit, so hang on for another couple minutes. And when I show you the hotels, they're one of my favorite features in the hotel rooms in just a few minutes. All right, so number 10, getting stressed out about doing everything. And we've all been guilty of this at times, right?
definitely, especially with these theme parks like Disney and Universal, and like you want to make it so magical for them and you want to hit everything and you're just not going to be able to do that. Legoland is more attainable in that goal versus Disney. You can do a lot at Legoland, but again, we went for 2 days and there was the garden area I really wanted to go to and we just couldn't make it either of the days. And that's okay. Our theme or our motto when we're at the theme parks is just to keep it light and let the kids have fun. We've said this in other videos. We always let them, we try to break it up with like a playground experience after a ride. We don't want their experience to be that we waited in lines all day and it was kind of miserable. We want them to be able to have fun, and Legoland definitely offers that opportunity to them. There's a lot of areas for them to just play, a lot of areas for them to roam. So,
And I think too, like you don't want their memories to be of dad getting mad, like we got to go do this, we got to go do this, and then mom's stressed out or mom's super hot and just wants to go back to the room. Like this park in particular, it's really geared towards kids going out and doing stuff. There's Legos, there's building stuff everywhere. It's super tactile, super interactive, and I think this park more than any other, because there is so much stuff to do. I mean, there are so many rides here packed into one park. You don't have to try and go to like park hop or anything like that. Like it's all here in this one area. And Legoland's still investing. They've got a massive indoor space coaster that's coming in 2026, aquarium, they've got water park. I mean, they've got so much cool stuff that's there. There's no way you can see it and do it all in one day. So you kind of have to let the kids be the kids.
Yeah, choose the big things that they want to do. We always try and pull up the rides and let them kind of see. Choose the big things that they want to do, and then plan some little breaks in between, like the Miniland area. There was a really cool playground. Where in the what area was that in? In the Dreams area. But there's opportunities for them to just be kids and run around. And I always say that break up all your rides and lines with some playtime.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, like let the kids be the kids, but you as parents, we can't be stressed out if something doesn't go right, if the lines are super long. Like there's enough stuff that you can do there that you don't have to wait in line for. And really it's all about making those memories. So I would say like, things we didn't know before, like this park has got so much to do, and there's no reason for you as a mom and dad to be stressed out about your kids going to Legoland for the first time.
Yeah, just do what you can and enjoy the day.
Yep.
Rather than using a large portion of the video to talk ride strategy, I highly encourage you to go to fanvia.com, where we have several guides on ride strategy specifically for Legoland.
Let's change things up a little bit and head over to the Legoland Florida Hotel and the Pirate Island Hotel. Those are the two different properties that are there at the theme park for you to stay in. We're going to show you each of the different room themes. I'll give you a quick description, and then we'll play some nice Lego theme music while we give you a tour of the room. So over in the adventure room, when you first walk in, you're immediately hit with this jungle temple vibe. The kids area has a bunk bed that's built into what kind of look like ancient ruins, and there's actually a treasure hunt all around the room. So there's clues hidden in the entire space. You find those clues and you do this treasure hunt. Every room is going to have this same treasure hunt, but it's specific to that room theme. The main bed area does have subtle adventure theming without being too overwhelming for adults. The Kingdom rooms are probably my favorite for photos. You've got this medieval castle theme with shields and banners. The kids' bunk bed area, it looks like it's a castle tower, and there are actually unique elements where kids can find hidden knights and dragons all across the room. Parents, you get a more sophisticated royal theme. Doesn't feel like you're sleeping in a toy store, but like an actual castle yourself. Pirate rooms are perfect for kids obsessed with treasure hunts. The bunk bed area is designed like a ship's cabin, complete with portholes and treasure maps on the wall. There's even a treasure chest, of course, that the kids can interact with. The bathroom continues the nautical theme without going overboard. Pun intended there. I'm sorry, my writer made me say that. This is the room that we stayed in, and we absolutely loved it. The kids loved their bunk bed room. It's got a TV, and of course, every room has Lego blocks that they can play with, and we had enough room for our family of 5, and we did not feel crowded at all. The movie rooms are kind of new, and they're honestly, the attention to detail in these rooms, it's incredible. If your kids are into the Lego movies, they will lose their minds. By the way, in every room, when you do this treasure hunt, you go through and you solve these clues, you find stuff all the way around the room to get the code to unlock the safe that's in the room. When you open up that safe, you'll find some juice boxes and some Lego sets. It's all free. It's already included in your room cost. If you want more Lego sets for the kids, or if you had more kids than Lego sets that were there, they will give you another Lego set down at the front desk. If you want more juice boxes, the front desk has you covered. So definitely do that scavenger hunt or that treasure hunt on the first night, and then they will restock your safe for the next night if you're staying for multiple nights. It's an amazing detail that we absolutely loved about the rooms here at Legoland Florida Hotel. As you've probably noticed by now, yep, the layout's exactly the same in every single room. You get a separate kids area with their own themed bunk beds. There's a trundle bed underneath those bunk beds, and the kids, they have their own private space with their Legos, their own TV. Parents, you also get a proper hotel experience with your own king bed, sitting area. There's plenty of room to stretch out for suitcases, all that kind of stuff. The kids section has their own TV. There's a treasure hunt activity in every room. But the Ninjago room, I actually kind of wish we would have booked this one, because the interior in this room is so fun. It's one of our favorite shows to watch together as a family. Hunter was freaking out when he saw it. He was looking at my pictures after my walkthrough. By the way, after Ninjago is over, we do have one more amazing room type to show you right after this one. All the rooms that we just showed can fit 3, 4, 5 people pretty comfortably. If you have a larger party or you just want a lot of room to spread out, then the VIP layout, that's for you. This room, it's insanely large. There's actually double bunk beds in their own private area, and of course they both have trundles underneath, so you could actually fit 6 people just in this area over here. I also love the sitting area in these rooms. It's really open and it's quite comfortable. The balcony outside, it's fantastic, and depending on which part of the hotel you're staying in, you'll be able to get great views of either the pool, the lake, or some of the rooms also can see into the park. The master bedroom, it's fantastic. And with a killer master bedroom, you would expect there to be a killer master bathroom. And this is such a nice bathroom for the family or friends that are sharing this room. The VIP layout, it's really similar across all the themes, just like the other theme rooms in that standard layout. The VIP layout, it's going to be the same no matter which theme that you're choosing. These VIP suites, they are pricey, but if you have a large family or just a big group of friends, the privacy that you'll get here and the amenities can be worth it over booking 2 rooms. Legoland Florida isn't Disney World, and that's 100% okay, because it really has the perfect vibe for a young family like ours, and if you know what to expect going into it, you're going to have the best time. We're ready to help you plan that best time. We're going to help you to plan that perfect Legoland trip or any family vacation. Our team here at Fanvia Travel specializes in making family travel stress-free. We've got free planning guides and reviews, and of course, certified Legoland travel advisors who know these parks inside and out. But don't take my word for it. Here are our Lego Master Architects in training to give you their opinion.
I really liked it, and my favorite ride was Lost Kingdom of Adventure. Everything is awesome at Legoland. Thank you for watching. Let us help you plan your next trip to Legoland. Thank you. Was that a good one?